so before I head into work, I just want to make a quick point, guys. So I know a lot of you guys are interested in LTL. Some of y'all don't know what company you want to go to. And a lot of you guys ask me, and I get constant emails for, what do you know about this LTL company? Do you recommend this company? Or some of y'all ask questions about the carrier that I'm with. Do I recommend them? I've told you guys many times and in other videos, there's no such thing as a perfect trucking company, whether that's truckload, LTL, tanker, just whatever division you happen to be in. Now, I know some of you guys watch me and some of the other LTL YouTubers, whether that's Chuck, Mark, Small Fry, and the others. Now, of course, none of us are going to sit there and bash our company. I'm not going to sit there and bash AAA Cooper the same way Christian Tuck aren't going to bash Estes. Now, I want you guys to realize everybody's experience is going to be different. You could put 100 drivers and take a vote on how they feel about the company. You're going to have some that are going to say, oh, I love Estes. And you're going to have some that dislike Estes. You could put 100 AAA Cooper drivers. You're going to have some that say they love AAA Cooper. There's some that's going to say they hate AAA Cooper. So everybody's experience is going to be different. Now, being that when you get hired on, you're going to be assigned to a terminal. Usually it's going to be closest to where you reside at. You know, each terminal is run a little bit different. Now, of course, they have the standard guidelines, but your experience is also going to just depend on how management at your terminal is. Like, you might have a terminal here that's run smooth, everything is organized, everybody's friendly. And then you might have another driver that works at another terminal where management is terrible, drivers are constantly quitting, management is constantly quitting, you know? So you can't base your opinion off the company as a whole necessarily. It's just going to depend on the terminal you're out of, you know? You might have a good terminal manager that it's easy to communicate with. You might be at another terminal where you almost never see your terminal manager, you know? You might have a good dispatcher. You might have a bad dispatcher, you know? You might do a meet and turn where you have a horrible meet and turn driver who's always late and is inconsiderate of your time. You might be another person that does a meet and turn where your meet man is on time and he's considerate, you know? Some terminals are going to have different equipment. You know, you might be at a terminal that has older trucks, you know? Another driver might be at a terminal that has newer equipment, you know? So it's just a lot of things you need to take into account. Now, of course, benefits across the board are going to be the same regardless of what terminal you work at. But like I said, each company is different. Now, as far as LTL goes, it's all the same. You know, you're all going to do the same job for the most part. The only thing that's going to vary is how much you make per hour if you're city and how many cents per mile you make if you're line haul. You know, benefits are going to vary. Now, all of them are going to offer, of course, health, dental, you know, the basic benefits, you know. Some LTL companies are going to be union. You know, if you want to go the union route, you know, you have T-Force, Yellow, and ABF. You know, if you don't want union, you know, you have all the other companies, you know. Now, some of you guys might not be familiar with all the LTL companies. And if you pay attention to the thumbnails and a lot of the videos that I put, if you look at that thumbnail closely, I include most of the LTL companies. Now, of course, there's some that I didn't include in there, but never really based your opinion off of what a driver says. Because like I said in the beginning of the video, you might have driver A that likes the company. You might have driver B that hates the company, you know? So it's always going to be, a left side and a right side on a company, you know? So the point of this video is make your own decision and just know when you do LTL, it's all pretty much the same. Only thing that's going to vary is the pay, the benefits, and maybe some of the policies that company has. Now, find a local company, you know, local LTL company in your area, you know, give them a shot. If you don't like it, you know, go about it the right way. Obviously, put in your 2 weeks and seek another LTL carrier. But the point is, if you go the LTL route, guys, you won't be disappointed because you'll make good money on either side. Benefits, depending on the carrier you go to, but like I said, have your own opinion. Don't base it off of reviews. Don't even go off of my word, because like I said, you could come to AAA Cooper and like it. You can come over here and hate it. All right, y'all.